I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic to bed. I'm ahead of the rest. Like
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he will lose. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Johnson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Tua now on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua dancing to his left. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he will have the Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 10 carries, 60 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. A gain of 3. Second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Johnson, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Johnson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Johnson. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Finding room at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Open man downfield is Jeudy. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings!
That touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Johnson's throw taken in by Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. And this is incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fielded at the 20. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there, 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Pierce now up the middle. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to move him down the inside the 25.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Johnson. Got his man. It's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Johnson to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Tua. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. On first down, Tagovailoa. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 19-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and it's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
With that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On second and 9, Tua. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run here with Pierce. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin the drive with Williams. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Johnson now looking to throw on second down. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Back to throw. Johnson. He completes this to Sutton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Johnson to throw on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 24-21, a minute 38 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And you have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Tagovailoa. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Here's Tua. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tua. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Holding. Eating.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Tua's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door to this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in a position and let your kicker have at it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Now Johnson throwing on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Broncos.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line.